Hello world, what's going on today? We welcome back to our round table, sports round table. Mark, hey, it's been a little minute since we did our last video. We got a lot to cover tonight.
Yeah, man, a lot of sports been happening since we've been
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Definitely time.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Yeah.
Man, we'll start off with college basketball, man. Um,
I mean, where to start? So much.
we'll start off the men because that's a sour note to me. So
Yeah,
we'll start out with the men. You know, the kind of, I don't call them a Cinderella, but you can call it Cinderella. NC State. Uh, they still rolling, bro. They still rolling, man. They dominant. DJ is the you know what I mean, the hometown name, man. What you think about NC State, man?
NC State look good. Big Burn, big man is playing his heart out. I mean, the team is playing, and they've been
Yeah,
rolling. Like I said,
yeah,
they done won all those games back to back. So
yeah.
shout out to them. Shout out to them and the girls for making it. You know,
The
that's
girls,
tough.
bruh. I mean, both sides of it, man. Hey, bro. So with NC State, man, you know, right before the tournament, they had a bad losing streak. Well, they was about to fire the coach, man. I ain't gonna say they was about. It was just rumblings like he's on the hot seat.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
said he was on the hot seat.
yeah, he was on the hot seat. I don't know how hot that seat was, but he was getting close to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for him to even that, come in at a seed like they did, they had to play all days of the tournament, back to
Mm-hmm.
back, 5 straight games, and then to keep going on right now. The big thing everybody was saying is, and I even said to my doggone self, like, bruh, they don't have a depth in a bench, and I worry about is DJ in shape. Like, can you know what I mean? How they gonna balance that load? You know what I mean? So I I think they did a great. I think they're doing a great job. They subbing at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to keep him, you know what I mean, fresh. They whole team fresh. Be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
He's seeing a
surprised.
lot of money.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more the endurance that was gonna hurt them than
Mm-hmm.
anything else. I ain't gonna say the talent, but I would thought it was the endurance. So I mean, whoever their medical staff is, they doing the right for them.
Yeah, they keeping them juiced up.
Boy,
But
hey,
no, they playing good. They staying hydrated. Big
yeah,
man is playing good. So like I
yeah.
said,
Ain't none of them
like we were
cramping.
saying, yeah, like we were saying too. Remember we were saying as far as like the teams that usually play,
Yeah,
that are playing right now versus the teams that are sitting and waiting, usually have an
yeah,
advantage. So and it looks like they've been going full speed with it. So
yeah,
big up to
yeah.
them.
Ain't getting burnt out by them buys. You know what I
Right.
mean? Double buys in the
Hmm.
tournament. Yeah. So you see in a little while, then next thing you know, yeah, yeah. They like clicking right now. What you think they're
Did
gonna do? Like
did
like go
did
ahead.
you see that? Did you see the tech that the ref gave their coach?
I mean, it was like you gave a tech to a preacher. Like what like wait like
That's
no
what
these
everybody's saying. That-
referees getting reckless, bro.
That's what they were saying. That's what everybody knows. If you watch basketball, you know that they coach is so even keel. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So like to even take them during that, even the announcers were baffled by it. It's like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
was that more? The referee, like you said, referees sometimes they get into their feelings. Sometimes they making an emotional, a bias type of thing. So
yeah,
that was a terrible tip, and I'm glad it wasn't game costly though.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I
I,
think they'll do good though. They doing good.
yeah, I got a rough story for you too. When we get to it, but like I think NC like what do you think NC State can make it to the championship?
I think they can. You just by the talent overall on their team, the big play that they have down below, and as
Yeah,
far as like they guards, they can play both sides of the game. They can play
yeah,
down low and they can play the quick transition game.
yeah, yeah.
So
I,
I think they can.
yeah, yeah. I mean, so like the one thing about it. I think the one big advantage they had with DJ is like they didn't have somebody that can kind of match him size wise. Purdue got some size, but Purdue got some size. They don't got like the bulk, like you know what I mean, the big stomach side, but they got like some size that you know what I mean to kind of handle it. But big man, he you know what I mean. Everybody's making jokes. I ain't gonna say jokes. Everybody making speculations like, man, hey, he should just try to. If the NBA don't work, I go to the NFL. Then now that's starting to trend like Shannon Sharp. Like, hey, if it don't work, I know the right person that puts you in to teach you, get you at the tackle position. Because you know what I mean. For a football player, he's real tall, bro. For a basketball player, he's kind of, you know what I mean. Like he's 6'7", so you're gonna have dudes 6'9", 6'10" in the NBA. But for 6'7" on the football field and the offensive line as a tackle, oh yeah, that right there, that's bro, that's it. Right there.
And who can move like that? That's a plus.
Yeah.
He has
It's just
all the qualifications.
yeah. He just need work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball. You know what I mean? He already athletic. You're quick on the feet. That's the first piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if he want to get banged up like that though.
That's the biggest piece.
That's the biggest piece. You know what I mean? That, we already know it. When we grew up, that's how you separate people that say they want to play football and the people want to play basketball. Who want to take that?
Yeah. A lot of people quit on pad day.
Yeah. Oklahoma drills.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't do this. I don't even think they do this no more. I think it's outlawed, but bull in the ring, Bill Bull in the ring.
Bull in the ring made a man out of you. Man. Made a man out of you. You just gonna see who wanted to hit, who wanted to play.
Yeah, that bull in the ring. I haven't even. I mean, I'm around youth football and you know what I mean, middle school football. I don't even see that even. I think that thing got outlawed. I don't know if your fish got outlawed, but the way these parents is,
yeah,
you ain't finna put my baby through that. Nah, you know what I mean? And for us, it ain't even matter. We thought it was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we love it, man. But yeah, he definitely could play both sides, and like I say, I'm glad his condition is what it is. He's definitely been in, I say, top shape for him.
Yeah,
at this point in time of the tournament.
I think he looked bigger than he actually is. He 275 pounds, so he's 6'7", 275 pounds. On the offensive line, that's light. You know what I mean? You got the height, but that's light. You know, you want your tackles, shoot, NFL tackle, what they 320? You know what I mean? They 320. So he had to put on. So now they let me know is, hey, for him, I look like if he start working out for about 2 months, he'll be 300 pounds. So I think that really what's keeping him in shape right now.
He's a good size.
Yeah. Him being 270, I think that's straight, bro.
That's a good size for defense, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he might have put on weight, bro. You know, basketball could different condition than football. So shoot, you know that they, offensive linemen in NFL, like look at Jeff Saturday. How they stopped. They was fighting to keep on their weight. You know what I mean? Compared to, so they was like, hey, we're gonna like, especially like the Ponce twins. You seen the Ponce twins? How like they is small, man. Yeah, they said they eat like rabbits now.
But you don't. Most linemen when they leave the league, they drop their weight because it's really not the healthiest.
It's not the healthiest, and then sometimes like some of them be struggling to keep that weight on for so long.
Right.
A lot of them ain't even naturally that big. They fight to keep it on.
So, year in, year out.
Yeah.
I like them though. I like what they're doing. Congratulations.
You take them over Purdue?
Yeah. I
would. It's gonna be a close game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a close game. Purdue good now. They definitely are good. But I would take them over Purdue just by their tenacity. I would say.
Yeah.
They got Purdue definitely had size with big man under the goal. So But I think they could pull it off though. NC State.
Yeah. What about so let me that move to your team, man. Alabama against UConn.
Roll
I
Tide.
already know what you're gonna
Roll
say.
Tide. We
Like,
need championship shirts already. We can go and get these shirts rolling in already. You
hey,
feel me? You feel me? Let's go ahead and get these shirts. You know, let me know what size you need. I can get you and the whole family set up.
So let me ask you something, man. I already know you're gonna take that. Just your team, so you can't go get your team. But I want you to give me a unbiased opinion. Of do you think it's gonna be a close game? Do you think it's gonna be like an overtime type of game, or do you think it's gonna be, hey, we're gonna cruise and we ain't letting up, and you know what I mean? They're gonna get all the smoke.
Alabama, UConn.
Yeah.
No, UConn is a dog. UConn.
Okay, I just want to know if you gonna be a true fan and be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But two things can be true. I can be a true fan and be realistic at the end of the day, and you know I'm a realist at the end of the day. So and definitely when watching the sports, when you analyze the sports, you know I mean how could you not be with UConn? UConn are blowing people out by 30 in the Elite Eight. This ain't supposed to be happening, man. You know these supposed to be 6-point games or something like that.
So do you think they had the hardest path though? I don't think they path with that hard.
No, I would not necessarily the hardest. No,
Yeah.
not definitely past NC State.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
but
Like
it's just feeling to you.
most was rough, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah.
No, they haven't had it. They haven't had the easiest path.
You think it's gonna be very close, or are you gonna think is what's your true interpretation of this game?
I think it's going to be a good game, definitely. I think it will be close. I think our defense will prevail because you know one thing that I'm seeing with SEC basketball that I'm loving too is you know how we say you have to play all 4 quarters
Yeah.
of toughness
Yeah.
in football. Basketball is starting to transition to that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
these boys, it looks like they're giving fouls just to give fouls. You know, they're gonna push you and knock you to the ground on one of these
Yeah.
fouls. You know what I'm saying? Just cause.
Yeah.
So I think I'm loving what I'm seeing as far as that goes. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think we'll pull it out at
Okay.
the end and
All
take our
right.
team to the championship.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do our segue. But before I do a segue, I'm gonna segue to our next conversation. All right. So you got 2 number 1 seeds that's playing in this men's bracket. Left Purdue and UConn. Then they playing Alabama. They playing NC State. Besides DJ from NC State, can you name any top players off it? Besides, don't even speak on Alabama. Between Purdue and UConn, do you know any of the top players? Names.
I mean, they're not household necessarily names, but the big boy from Purdue he's definitely a
You
household
know his
name.
name? You know his name?
What is his name?
So that's why I'm going my segue to the next topic. Women's basketball. How
Edie.
they taking over.
Edie.
Women's basketball is taking over.
Edie is the man's name.
Okay.
Right.
So we gotta look this up. But we can name probably we can start naming stars on women's basketball. I wanted to leave that to show like how big this thing got, bro.
It's gotten massive and it's growing.
God.
It's growing by the day.
Yeah. So
like literally,
it's growing more than NBA right now.
It is
playing right now, and so you know the Iowa LSU game they just played the women's LSU against Iowa. That Iowa beat them. The viewers for that game was 12.3 million viewers. They broke a record. they beat the NBA Finals this past year, which was 11.8 million views.
The NBA Final.
Yep, last year.
That's
11.8 views.
And I bet they did.
This wasn't even a championship game. That wasn't even a championship game. That was an Elite Eight game.
Yeah, it was the rematch of the championship. And the year before they played the championship game, the stats was something like 8 million. I don't remember the exact number, but when they played LSU and Iowa for the championship last year, the ratings was like 10.2 million. So it's been steady doing like this.
Bro,
every year.
WNBA ain't even in the picture. NBA not in. The only thing is this. I say the top viewership. I always want to say the Super Bowl is the top viewership because that you can treat that almost as an unofficial holiday. You know what I mean? So, but, bruh, the reason I said that because how women's basketball is taking over, it's so many superstar names that I think is which we've been discussing. You know what I mean? As far as how this going to even blow up into the WNBA.
Yeah. Do you remember a couple years ago when the women basketball team, they were recording their conditions in the locker rooms and everything versus the men's?
I don't remember what college it was though.
I don't know exactly which one it was either. I don't say UConn possibly. I don't know, but everybody they kind of blew up in the NCAA's face, and they they were supposed to fix the problem so fast and so suddenly. Well, here we go this year, and they had the racist incident with the girls' team up there by Spokane. And they had to ship the teams to different hotels in a different city.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they were saying that those teams or those schools basically have to fill out forms stating that they can't accommodate these teams. When they're hosting those games, as me and you were talking the other day about, the first and second round where the teams with the number one seeds host the teams at their schools. So that's basically what they were saying that they have to fill out those forms, but they fell short. The NCAA once again fell short of accommodating those women. Exactly. Of accommodating them with room. So why make them? Why do they have to travel so far? For a hotel room. Come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah. And they got in trouble for that. Now they try to throw like 14 million at it to clean it up in 12 hours. It's like y'all should have been did this.
Yeah. So once again, it shouldn't even been a discussion.
Exactly.
If you don't live there, why would you put somebody else in there?
Exactly. But once again, the NCAA has fell short of doing what they should have did. Definitely for the women. And as big as it's becoming right now, they trying to clean up what they messed up, basically.
Well, shoot, I tell you, messed up too. I don't know if this falls under the NCAA or if the college basketball referees are they like in an association outside the NCAA. I don't know how that transpired, but it was what game it was. Oh, so it was a
NC State game.
No, it was. What was it? Yeah, NC State versus Chattanooga. Mm-hmm. That referee. So that referee got pulled at halftime. Right. And the reason she got pulled at halftime. So, all right. So before I had to look up and see why, like how they kept just saying it was a conflict. It was a conflict, but it came after the fact what the conflict was and then how it got through. So whenever a referee becomes a referee, a part of like they kind of background on you, they ask you what schools you've been to. Not necessarily if you play sports, not just what schools you went to. You have to say what schools, even at what level. Bachelor, you might got a bachelor here, you got a master's here, whatever. You got to say what schools you went to. And when you do that, they make sure that you're not refereeing a school that you went to. Right. So that female referee went to, I want to say she went to Chattanooga.
I think it was NC State. She got a master's degree from NC State. That's what it said.
I thought that's what it was. It was NC State. She got a master. I thought it was Chattanooga she went to.
I
It
think it
might
was
be one
NC
of the.
State.
She
No,
attended one of
but
the schools.
right, she got a master's degree. Yeah, it was a master's degree from NC State.
Okay. So, but she never. So it's fault on both. It's both of them because like they put. I think they put more fire on her for not saying anything, let alone them. Like obviously they profile it where you're not refereeing. It's like a blacklist. You don't referee your own game, but that slipped through the cracks. But she then self-identified like, hey, this is going to be a conflict because I went to this school. Not saying I'm going to do something bad, but I went to this school and it's a part of, you know what I mean? This all supposed to happen. She never said that. She went on to referee the game.
Well, I mean, they put on the ballot, but they were saying, as I read it, they were saying as far as like she didn't notify them that she got the masters at that school. That's how they're writing the article. That's how they're writing the article. So or that's how they're portraying it. So I don't know what's what necessarily, but you know they're gonna
I don't
try
know.
to follow.
They have still haven't really. Well, I didn't look at the store again see if it's any update, but I don't know if they putting the blame on her. So she didn't. Matter of fact, she didn't list it at all on her background that she had.
That's what they're saying, right?
Okay.
Right. So I mean, and I don't know. You know, master's degree. She graduated. Yeah, she could be.
She does. She does.
And she could have got a master's degree, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago. You know, so she probably you definitely have to update that information.
So. But if you supposed to already self-identify then and you didn't do it, or you know what I mean, you know, bettors involved, you know, everybody's involved with DraftKings and all that stuff. So now that swayed things a lot more. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just like all those. I mean, think I'd be like we're saying, women's college basketball is right now at this point in time. So, I mean, and it's been a great year, but you know, you just don't want to see stuff like I said, what's been going on with the racist incident, what they had with the referee. They made Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame. You seen it? They made her take out her nose ring.
Oh, I did see that, but they said it's been forcing all year, even though it's in the
playing with it the whole year.
And then she said, "I've seen that because she said before the game she asked about it to the referee. The referee told her, "Now you'll be fine." Then it came back like 5 minutes later. Hey, you need to put a Band-Aid over it. Then it came back and said, "Oh, you need to take it out."
Yeah, so she missed 7, 8 critical minutes in the game, and she's a dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the dog on their team.
Yep.
So you know
they playing a traditional game where girls, you know, they 4 quarters. So that's almost a whole quarter.
Yeah, that's a lot of minutes. That's a lot of minutes.
It ain't like the 2 halves that you know what I mean. You play, you know, them quarters matter.
And you know, going from that to the 3-point line being shorter than the other 3-point line, it's like come on, man, y'all are making critical mistakes right now when the game is getting bigger. You know, they taking 5 steps forward and y'all taking 8 steps back with the lead.
You see the videos of them officials like walking the line. They walk that thing about 30 times, bro. The measurements ain't things, bro. We see it. Like when you keep counting for you know what I mean? You do all it.
It was short. It was way short. It was way short. And then they said the same people who does the men's as well. So they said they hired the same company, but you know it's just like why all these technicalities falling on the women's side.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on.
I know the court didn't just get laid an hour before the game, so nobody's seen this the day before, 2 days before.
Right, you had to.
Yeah.
You had to.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. But, like I said, as far as the women's sports is growing, so you know, all this brings bad light to it, but at the same time, it's still bringing light to the situation. You know what I'm saying? So,
Juju, I wish Juju was still in it, man. I thought USC was gonna, bro. I think she'll put anybody on the blender, bro.
She will, but she needs a team. Now, Paige Beckers is a dog after UConn. She is a straight dog.
So you know what and it kind of goes in. You know, she had multiple injuries. The UConn girls team has had, I think, like 5 or 6 injuries.
Yeah.
So, and you know, she had like I think like both her ACLs, and so what I'm finna, like you were saying, like the accommodations. I know that was more the NCAA, but I'm telling like UConn, something's not right, because first of all, how is a collegiate basketball player tearing an ACL, and let alone a woman's collegiate basketball player? How often does that happen? Like, all right, you had one, but now you tearing both of them. I know what I had to, you know what I mean, ACL. I know what caused it. It's tight hips, being stiff. So how is a program like that? All right, the first one, but now you got a second, and you have a multiple like players run through that. Something's not right with I don't know if it's a trainer, I don't know if it's a conditioner and strength conditioning, but something ain't right. Because at basketball, you shouldn't be tearing like ACLs like that.
Who know? I mean, like you say, you know more than me in that field. So
but think about when the last time you really see basketball players tearing ACLs. Most time it's Achilles, not ACLs.
I mean, but he's one in a million. You know, it really doesn't happen too often like that. It really
don't. Now think about women's. They're not cutting as strong and powerful as a man is. They, you know what I mean? They obviously cutting, but they not cutting to that extent. So how is that happening?
I don't know. But now, like I said, she is a dog. She will take it to the hole. She gonna lean into you. She likes contact.
Yeah.
You know, she's one of a kind. She's one of one.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, bruh. So, well, let me ask you this then. So, Iowa, UConn, who you got there? Who you think gonna show up the biggest?
I'm talking about you talking about a star-studded event, but that's if they made it. You mean because you still got South Carolina?
Well, I'm just talking about the UConn and Iowa game between those two.
Oh yeah.
Who you think finna show up the biggest on that game? We'll talk South Carolina, NC State, because that's
Caitlin Clark is gonna be Caitlin Clark.
But who think gonna? All right, so let me ask you. Let's say, I mean, it's 2 questions. Who you think gonna show up the biggest out of those 2, and who you gonna take to win the game?
Man, if Iowa shows up and plays like they played against LSU, I don't think they can be stopped.
I want no hypotheticals now. I want no hypotheticals.
But they showed up and did it. Because if Caitlin Clark can hit 41 points, and 2 of her players hit 21, it's over. Just like they just did. It's over.
I heard Shannon Sharp tell us to Steve Naismith, and it's very true. You know what I mean? The Lotto plays 3 times a week. If we get the right numbers, we win. So don't say no if they do this. I want to know what you think gonna happen.
That's gonna happen. Caitlin Clark gonna pull it off at the end.
So all right. So NC State and South Carolina.
South Carolina gonna come with the game they know how to play. They're gonna bring the dogs out. Cardoso's been on the streak ever since that game she couldn't play. So since she's been back, they've been balling. Okay. I think they're gonna come in and handle business, and there's gonna be South Carolina and Iowa, and I think South Carolina will take it off.
We'll pull that tape later. Then we'll pull that.
Well, I just went ahead and spelled it out for you. You know what I'm saying? Since you want to know.
You see these 2 play first to get your final, final determination. But you're gonna stick with Don State though.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt about it. We're gonna see what happens. Like I say.
All right. Hey, so let me ask you something, man. So, your take on Ice Cube offering Caitlin Clark $5 million to play in the Big Three.
Major.
What you think?
Major deal, man. That's major.
You think she should do it?
Yeah. Why not? Why not do it? Come out and play. Make that $5 million. That's
Now
a
you know
bag.
3 a smaller court, and you don't think she got to play defense.
Yeah, that's all right. But see, one thing about her, she loves competition, and I think she would love to do it. Yeah, of course, she might playing with me. I don't know if it's gonna be she playing with men or
that's what I'm saying. She's playing. So that's what I'm assuming. It hasn't been no report saying it's different. So that's why I'm looking like, all right, what sport is co-ed?
But it's gonna bring the dog out of it. It's gonna bring the dog out of it. So I mean, she just playing to play. I mean, what's she gonna lose? She gaining $5 million by doing.
So let me ask you this: we'll take out the physicality piece, and we'll take out the physicality. So
you can't take that.
No, I'm going down the business side of it. Yeah, I'm gonna go down the business side.
Yeah, I'm about to say, now you're doing hypotheticals. Now you doing.
I'm doing no hypotheticals at all. I'm doing straight numbers. I'm doing straight numbers. All right. So if a company walks to you and say, Mark, I want to give you $5 million to do this, would you take it?
I'm doing something I love to do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I take it?
So if they came with you $5 million, obviously that ain't the real number.
I mean, it's lower or it can get bigger.
All right. If you say I give you $5 million, you already know. Nah. If you come to me, I didn't ask for it. You just came to me. Oh man, it's a lot more to gain from this.
Oh yeah, well, of course. It's a $100 million business. Because Ice Cube is a businessman, like you just said, the business side of Ice Cube knows if he gets Caitlin Clark to come to the Big Three, he already knows what that's going to do for ratings and TV ratings. As you can see already, you see that they were talking about how what me and you were discussing, talking about it happened in 3 years. They are already discussing the WNBA and the TV contracts. They're renegotiating contracts right now before Caitlin Clark gets into the league.
They better renegotiate.
And they said this will raise the contracts for the women because the TV broadcasting, that's where the money comes from. So here we go right now. What we've been seeing, they get the TV broadcast contract, that the salaries go up. And they're doing this all before they come into the league. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Cardoso. You see, they all signing. They all declaring for the draft.
Yep. So I'm going to play something for you. I want you to react to it. I'm going to play. I'm going to share my screen. All right. You see my screen?
Smart. That's smart. Exactly. That's smart.
Well, that's why I asked you that question. Somebody offer you $5 million. Nah, that's your that's kind of like your minimum number. You just hope I take it. But that's your minimum number. If you offer me 5, you might come up to 10. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I asked that question like that.
Yeah, because it's so much money into the game. And that's what I was saying. He's a businessman. So if he can slap $5 million on the table, a businessman, I'm sure it's 95% more of where they came from.
Yeah. So I say this: what I think should happen, and I say what I think I would think that's probably be better for that sports is you do kind of what he said. Nah, we ain't you 5. We coming at 7, 8 million. Above 5, I know that for a fact. I want some profit sharing. I want some revenue sharing. But also let me to be the face of the women's Big Three.
If it's a women's Big Three, right? It's a women's Big Three, if that's what they do.
I just started. You got the men's. Let's start. You look at you got a men's and women on both sides. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So let me be that women's face.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense. and make more business sense to me.
It does. It does. I mean, that's a great idea what Jay was saying. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, and she has agents and she has a team already around her, so I'm pretty sure they already, thinking in that direction already. They know her marketability, already at this point in time. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they've been thinking about that and coming to the table with ideas.
Yeah.
As she said, when they asked her about that question, she said, "I don't even handle that. She said, my team handles that." So they on top of it already.
That's personally what I think should happen is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, you know what I mean? A lot of them are ex-NBA players that put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to bang up with no 300-pound dude. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's do this, but let's branch it off and make the big three women's. You know what I mean? And that's how you should brand it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And that'll be if he can start the women's 3-on-3 with her. Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah. All right, man. What I had on my so I'm a, before we get into the football piece, man. There's been some thing going on football. I know we late on this video because it irked me when it happened, and it still keep hunting me. Charles Barkley comments against Alabama basketball team, and that it infuriates me because I'm a diehard Auburn fan, and Charles Barkley is an Auburn legend. But sometimes you wait till after the game to say anything, not before the game. So now sometimes not sometimes you put fuel on the fire, that thing, you know what I mean, it get bigger and it get uncontrollable. So now you call it the team on the other side of the state. That's what we call it. You know what I mean? And tell them they frail and all this other crap that, you know what I mean. And they're saying no, they coming at you.
Yeah.
And your own people from Auburn side coming at you because you don't know how to shut the hell up sometimes.
He never do. He never does. He always running his mouth, man. It's always would get him in trouble.
Oh, bro.
Always running his mouth. Yeah.
I mean,
he make it worse for y'all, man.
He made it way worse, bro. You know what I mean? God, oh, man. I mean, oh, boy.
Yeah, he always talking.
I didn't calm down. I had some days over it, man. But I mean, Charles Barkley, man. I mean, good gracious, bro.
And then he always tries to backtrack, like you say, afterwards. Like, nah, we don't hear that now. So keep that same energy you had. They too frail and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We're gonna make him eat his words like we already did already. And now you see him hollering roll tide.
Yeah. No, nobody did that. Nobody did that. Nobody did that. Nobody
it's
did
recorded.
That. No, it wasn't. It was called AI. Y'all fabricated the video. You know what I mean? I mean, it ain't no the glove fit. It don't fit. It must have quit. Ain't none of that crap. Hey, y'all fabricate the video to do that. That's what Alabama people do. You poison trees, fabricate videos. That's what y'all do.
It's on record. In the word, you go talk about the trees again. In the words of Harvard Updike, I don't know what grown man gets a kick out of throwing tissue in trees. Oh. There you go, man. There y'all go starting it up.
Oh, yeah, man.
He said what he said.
Yeah,
he said what he said. Yeah, he said what he said.
I just need him to shut up. Once the conference tournament shut up, don't go on TV. Go to Cancun. Stay away from everything talking to people.
He can't. He don't know how to be quiet. He don't got no off switch. Somebody need to turn him over and take the batteries out. Because he do not know how to shut up, man. That's y'all boy.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So
and now you did see that Nate Oates has a better record than Bruce Pearl, right?
all right. We done with talk about basketball.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I know how you are. You know, because you've been throwing basketball in our face. Y'all been the better team and all this all year. You know,
Auburn is officially on to we on to baseball, football, track and field. You know what I mean? We on that. You know what I mean? Hanging. You know what I mean? Doing good at the 4x1. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's what we focus on right now. We you know what I mean? The gymnasium's closed. It's getting. You know what I mean? Things need to get out of that place. The stage getting. You know what I mean? Burned in the building to clean out whatever's in there that keep us in this same situation. So you know what I mean? We on to other things right now. We got other sports to worry about. You know what I mean?
I hope y'all golf team doing good.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I mean? Gymnastics. You know what I mean? Just we getting there. You know what I mean? I gotta go have a conversation with Hugh Freeze soon. Just get him that. You know what I mean? Words of encouragement that, hey, if you do good, man. If you do bad, I'm packing your bags up for you. You know what I mean? They got me on speed dial. I come here, pack up your whole office, get you out of here, man. You know what I mean? You ain't. So I gotta get Hugh Freeze.
Y'all got to give him time, man. You know y'all got to give him time. I was saying the frozen tundra. What was all this y'all was saying last year?
Hey, time is not of essence. I mean, time is not on his side right now. We got 2 more teams coming to the conference. Nah. Alabama's down. We got to beat y'all when y'all down. You know what I mean?
Down.
Yeah. Alabama's down.
Why would you say something? Why would you say something so crazy?
And once Nick Saban left to go be on TV, it was done. It was a wrap for y'all.
He's gone nowhere. He's still in the stadium, in this office. He has a whole office there.
That blow up dog y'all call Nick Saban that's on the field in that imaginary office is not Nick Saban. Nick Saban is on late. Anywhere. He's on the lake right now, and he's golfing. He's at championships. That's where he's at right now.
We're still getting 5-star athletes day in and day out. You know, we're getting top-notch coaches who coach nothing but the best and put the best in the league. You know, it's a lot going on behind the scenes that y'all don't see, man. So, you know, I definitely think we'll win it all this year. No doubt about it.
That sounds like the Cowboys. We'll get to the Cowboys too. But yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. But we you know what I mean? The NFL they put out the first game of the year. The first game of the year is the Eagles playing in Brazil on Peacock.
Yeah. You got that Peacock.
Bro, they force this Peacock on everybody, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna have the first game of the season, let alone out of the U.S., but on Peacock?
Probably so people can watch it everywhere, even over there. I mean, I don't know how big the fan base is in Brazil. You know, I know they do their studies though as far as international. You know,
they try to get international because they want that money. Yeah,
and they definitely doing it now. But I don't.
Not the first game of the season. If it's a double hitter, maybe you got 2 games that day, one playing on whatever channel, or you know what I mean, but this Peacock, I mean, you know, I guarantee it's bro. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then also with the NFL, but the NFL starting to get like the NCAA, boy. They playing 2 Christmas Day games.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this. NFL is mad. Is mad at the NCAA.
Right.
Well, actually, the college football committee. The college football committee for expanding these games, 12 games. That's overlapping these Saturday games that usually for the NFL. That's the first piece. But then you come back and you say we're gonna play on 2 Christmas Day games. Who plays on Christmas? It's always basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the Lakers. You know what I mean? It's always they play on Christmas Day. So y'all basically doing the same thing that the college football community did to y'all. Y'all doing to the NBA.
Oh yeah, man, get in where you fit in. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah. So how you gonna be mad at the NCAA?
Yeah, more money, more revenue.
Yeah, bro.
That's the name of the game.
Games. I won 2 of them, and it's usually like 3 NBA games. I think there's like 3 NBA.
It's usually a lot of them. They use it back-to-back too.
Yeah. Everybody knows NBA is playing on Christmas.
Right. So yeah, like I said, they got to make that money, man.
Yeah,
and they know, they know people sit around the TV on these days too. So
yeah.
They know what they're doing.
I guess, man, but you can't be mad at NCAA for doing. I know what it is. They say the football get more views than NBA. Yeah, I say that. It's shorter season. You know what I mean? They'll have 72 games they playing. So that's easier. But the big piece is the NBA get a lot of viewers on Christmas because usually you either eat, open up gifts, and then you chilling out the whole day. You ain't really doing too much. So yeah, NBA's on. But now I guarantee those times go overlap the NFL games. There ain't that many hours in the day.
Yeah, 2 games. They'll have them going back to back, and I'm pretty sure they looked at if the NBA has a schedule out as far as when those games.
They in this season right now, so I'm pretty sure they don't because they don't really put that schedule out to when is it? I think it's like I think it's probably like a month after the NBA final. So I think in like July.
I'm sure Goodell has called.
Remember, they usually match up whoever's in the finals. They usually match them up the first game.
Yeah, I'm saying they might know the time slots. They might not necessarily know the team, but I'm sure Goodell and them, they've reached out just to, let them know that they're going to be playing those games on the same day to try to, see what the time slots are. I'm sure they've done their due diligence, their homework on it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, did you get a chance to see any of the UFL game?
I seen half of one, bro. I didn't get into it. I need to look at the schedule on that thing, bro. I'm most definitely gonna check it out though, because the half game I did watch, I forgot it was something going on. Because I seen them actually interviewing people on the sidelines. Like they was getting into it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't very standoff. It's like they trying to put people's name to faces and get them into the media. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that piece of it. I really do like.
So they interview you right after touchdown.
That they're trying to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that piece too as well. I mean,
yeah.
They'll sit on the bench with you right after you score the touchdown. The interview. Yeah, and I think the NFL has even adopted that new kickoff rule from them because they have the kickoff in the UFL to where it's not. It's not the standard kickoff. It's closer up. It's less contact. You can't run until like they kick the ball or something. It's different.
I get to the person catches or something like that.
Right. Till he catches it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what you think about that?
About the new kickoff?
Kickoff. You like it, or you kind of just want to see how? What do you think about it?
I mean, I love to see somebody take a kickoff all the way back. That's exhilarating. To see that happen at the beginning of the game, during overtime. In the clutch moment. So I think it kind of takes a little of the excitement out of it in that aspect.
Well, they're encouraging it to do it because you almost get penalized if you let it go into the end zone. So what they try to do is they try to encourage more kickoff because I forgot what the numbers was, but I think it was like only 20% or man, I gotta look. I think it's, if I remember correct, it was only like 20% of kickoffs that was actually returned last year. So the scoring is down. So they want the scoring like numbers to go up for what? The more dollars. They think about the future so they can get to more peacocks and whatever streaming service. They probably gonna be on Tubi soon. I don't know, bro. But
I mean,
like they trying to encourage the turnoff. So like when the kickoff, they supposed to land into a zone. Like they got this green zone. They supposed to into that zone to encourage. But if it goes to the end zone, I think they get like not penalized, but I think it's like it get fielded like the 10-yard line or something like that. It fielded crazy.
I don't know where it's fielded it, but I just don't see how it's going to make more returns go up because the kicker can still kick it. Right, but I'm just saying though.
You can't fair catch it.
But if you kick it in the end zone, what I'm saying is it's still my advantage.
You can't kick it in the end zone. That's the problem. If you kick it in the end zone, the kicking team get penalized. That's what it is. I think if you kick it in the end zone, it has to land in that green zone. If you kick it in the end zone, they get penalized. I think it comes out to a certain yard line that's not favorable. It's past
the 25.
Yeah, it's past the 25. I think it's like the 35 that is going
to land. I'm going to have to look at the rules to see.
Yeah. But they trying to encourage more kickoff because they want the scoring to go up, and also to make it. I guess they want it safer too because running 50-yard teeing off on somebody, they feel that unsafe. But you also trying to get more games in the season. Like, so how you really making it safe? All right, they ain't teeing off, but we want to add more games in the season. So
I used to live to run down the field and just dive into somebody. Just dive into their face, man. We love that, man. They say we crazy, but we used to love
that. When they got that $1 billion lawsuit for head injuries and concussions.
Yeah. Like I bet, like I say, people knock themselves out. It might be.
Yeah.
It wasn't the smartest thing to do, but.
And we didn't know what concussion. We just say, "Oh, it's raining." Like I ain't never even heard the word concussion until I got into the military. Like, what is that? Like, damn, I might have had one of those or two. I don't know. I thought I just seen stars. That's what we used to.
Right. Stars, smelling salt.
Yeah. You back at it, bro.
You're right back at it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess I got to fill it out, man, with the return stuff, man. I mean, I understand like to a certain piece of it, but I remember that, like so when you was playing college ball, that's when I think your freshman year and probably your junior year, y'all practices changed, didn't it?
Totally.
You remember what happened during that time frame, right?
I think somebody passed, like a player passed out somewhere on the field.
It was the Vikings tackle. Remember, he died from a heat stroke on the field. His body temperature over 100. They was out there doing 3 or 4 days, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up on that, like 2 or 3 days. That wasn't, and we in that humidity. Like I'm still trying to figure out how we made it, cause it's hot, bro. Like,
and you remember we only had how many water breaks did we have? 3.
Yeah, bro.
We had 3 water breaks. And remember we had to run laps because somebody drank water too early. Like this was real. This was real. Yeah. So because it was to the point when I got to college, I seen people drinking water at any time. I was like, man, you could do that? You could just drink water after a play? It was different. But yeah, from our freshman year, I remember our freshman year, we had 15 tour days.
Yeah.
To our junior year, we probably had 7, maybe.
Yeah. Because they cut it back, and then the times that you can actually be practice continuous in a certain amount of heat too.
Mm-hmm. But,
so the reason I brought that up was I think that was the start of it. I think when that happened, they started changing a lot of rules for you can't be out there just doing, you know what I mean? Like they had to start monitoring health. And then years later, that's when that concussion started coming. And you know what I mean? All this type with the CTE. That heat stroke and that heat stroke death, that was the beginning of it right there.
Yeah, it definitely could have been, that. But I definitely remember when that happened.
Yeah.
I saw that. That definitely could have been the start of it. But I just think they just doing too much. Just like now they've outlawed what they call it, the hip drop tackle.
Bro.
The game is becoming so offensive.
I didn't even know that was a name. I didn't know
they created this.
That name. I didn't
even know
it
in the office.
I never heard of a coordinator say, "Hey, if this dude do the hip drop tackle on him." No. What do we say? Get him down, bro. Make the tackle.
And if you have to hip drop tackle, what they calling it now. That's usually because the person is so big who you're tackling. Like they're saying now, they're saying so Derrick Henry can literally punch me in my face. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I grab his face mask or touch it, it's a penalty. Bro. Now, how am I supposed to get these people down?
Especially if you chasing them down. That's the big problem. You're chasing down, so you just say, y'all. That goes from everything that we wasn't taught. Hey, if the plays, you still need to go make an angle tap. You still need to chase it. Why are you giving up on the play? You know what I mean? You don't know what can happen. Now you're encouraging them to give up on the play because, all right, either I make this tackle, I'm not trying to do a hip drop, I'm just trying to get them down. Oh, I'm gonna get a doggone fine on Monday morning.
And the game is morphing, and that's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly what's happening because I can't make so much of a form tackle because if I do, I might go too low or too high. So I might just wrap them up and drop my body weight just to tackle them on the ground. Now I can't do that.
That name. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Man, they sit in this office. People in suits sit in this office and created a name. It's like they playing the game with controllers. These people in suits and just making up rules.
I didn't even know that was your name. Hip drop tackle. Come on, bro. That sounds like a martial arts move, man. That's ridiculous, bro.
It ain't a name, man. It ain't a real name.
Come on, bro.
That's why so many defensive players, as you see in the NFL, did you see the response to it? They highly pissed off. Yeah. Man, come on, what are we supposed to do?
You already, whenever you make a tackle on a quarterback, I know what I'm gonna say, certain quarterbacks. Whenever you make a tackle on certain quarterbacks, you gotta hold them up, get a pillow and a mattress from the sideline, lay this dude down. And they still might put it on you.
Yeah, lay him down on the Tempur-Pedic.
He hurt himself on a mattress. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Real. I mean, they are, at the end of the day, they are football players. It just seems like everybody forgets that. They do play football, too.
Yeah. You know what? That's what's making that generation completely different right now from this generation to the next generation. And this ain't even the fault of this new generation because they want to play aggressive. They getting held back from playing aggressive. But if you look at people that say from, I say 2017 and back, man, bro, they have to retire. If they still play around, they gotta retire, bro. Because the way they taught and how they played throughout their career, they'll get forced out, man, because they're gonna keep paying penalties. You know what I mean? Fines, bro. Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous, man. Think about if LT played in this era.
He'll be the modern day Draymond Green, football. Steady kicked out the game.
What was what was that middle linebacker for the Bengals that pretty much they pretty much just they wanted him gone because he was hitting too hard. It started with a B. Remember they were saying he kept using his head for the tackles, and he was hurting people or whatever. At middle linebacker for the Bengals. Burf. Oh man, what's his name, man? For the Bengals, it was between him and James Harris. It was the hardest hitting dudes in the league, and they was anytime they hit somebody hard, it was a fine. Hold on. I pulled up right now.
You talk about
Montez Burfict.
Oh yeah, Burfict.
Yeah. You remember he was hitting people across that middle. He was catching the wide receivers. I think he even he was giving them concussion. I think one had like a messed up spine. It was like, yeah, you got. Remember they start off with fines, and next thing they start adding like games. Then I think the last one he got like a 7-8 game fine, and he said, you know, I'm done. I'm done, bro.
Yeah,
they do it because at that point you're gonna hurt yourself.
Right. Trying not to hurt other people.
Trying not to hurt other people. When you put yourself in that situation, bro, you got to back out because now you are trying to change your whole game that you have probably done since you was 10 years old or younger playing ball. And we grew up in that era. So now that's what I'm saying. This generation, even me coaching youth ball, you got the middle school, high school kid, they are not tackling like we tackle. They're not doing, if they doing Oklahoma drill, they doing a modification of Oklahoma drill. They ain't really doing no, like we did Oklahoma drill. They ain't doing no bull in the rings. They ain't doing that. I know that for a fact.
They can't.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and you get penalized for even if your head come into the play. So, you know what I mean? Like we really, we always do head across ball, but at the end of the day, we just trying to get the dude down. We want to get him penalized for hitting somebody too hard, especially the quarterback. So that's why I'm talking about this generation that if somebody's still playing from that, bro, they're outlaw.
Different game, man. It's a different day.
Different game, bro.
And that's, and truth be told, I see more injuries now than ever on both sides. Yeah. Because everybody's trying not to do something so much and end up hurting each other. Hurting themselves or hurting each other. I mean, if you think about it, man, it wasn't as many injuries back when football was kind of normal football. I mean, you seen people get hurt.
Injuries more was broken bones than, you know what I mean? Like,
right, you seen people get hurt, but you didn't see people go down as much as they do nowadays.
But I say this too, though. We in our age will fight through an injury more than the players now will fight through an injury.
Right, that's true. But it's like I say, and like you just said, when you know how coaches always tell you, play fast and play aggressive. But, when you start thinking too much, that's when you get hurt.
When you get hurt.
Yep. And that's what they're doing right now. They're thinking too much before they're hitting or making big plays, and they're hurting themselves because all it takes is one step.
Especially at the safety position. You know what? I'd be scared.
Safety's wide receiver,
bruh. If I'm playing safety, strong safety. Think about like Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark used to come down and hit hard. Like that dude, like he used to. What's his name? They used to be for the Eagles. Dawkins. People like that.
Oh, Brandon Dawkins was a monster.
Bruh. Like, people like that at that same... And you remember, think about it. If we go back into history, say the 90s and the early 2000s, we can name all the safeties from each team, and a lot of them was hard hitters, bro. Because what they used to say, you come across our middle, I'm not... And your body goes, I'm putting everything through you. Now, now they gotta kind of go at the side, keep their head, make sure they head out. It gotta be like something perfect, and the game is too fast to do that.
Right, and that's why they're hurting. So,
yep.
Exactly why they're hurting.
Yep.
And that's why there are more injuries that way than there used to be.
Yeah.
They changed the game too much, man.
They changed it way too much, bro. They changed it way too much, man. Hey, man. So Rashid Rice, man, you heard about that story?
I definitely heard about it.
I mean, I haven't seen nothing else come out since the initial report, and the report about it was a car that's leased in his name. That was a Lamborghini. Was caught. It was racing a Corvette. Had an accident. People was injured. I think it was a minor injury too, like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old was injured too. Nobody's like life threatening. It was minor injuries, but they just got out of the vehicles and left the scene. But they can't. There ain't no footage, which I'm surprised, especially from like TMZ or whatever. You know, I don't know how they just. I must be witness report that they just got out of the vehicle and left because there ain't no video footage.
They just left the vehicle.
Just left them. Like, you think they're gonna run the tags? So now, only additional report I seen on it was like when they first said it was a lease Lamborghini. I thought, hey, it was like a traditional lease. You know what I mean? You know, go through a dealership. No, this lease was like a rental. The dude was renting for, you know what I mean? He's renting for like $1,100 a day. So it's under contract. So the exotic car company that he basically rented / leased it from, they said, it's in his name. He's supposed, per this contract that he signed, that he's supposed to be the only driver of this vehicle. So now, bro, that finna be a mess, bro. I hope it ain't. I hope he wasn't driving, but somebody was driving. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be better off if you just stayed for that, especially when people got injured. Because now you finna have some lawsuits coming at you too.
Yeah, now it's a feeling. You left the scene of an accident, man.
Yeah,
and somebody was hurt.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
gonna get ugly.
It about to get ugly. It's gonna be real ugly for him. So, that's just it. You know, we you know what I mean. We was all his age, man. So we did a whole bunch of craziness. You know what I mean. We ain't did nothing this crazy, but we
was wild.
Like, but if you know you just did cause an accident, bro, like running like you on a run, bro, like that right there can't happen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we were wild. It's a difference between being wild and dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was just stupidity.
Yeah.
Everything is in your name, so you might well just stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know they probably was slaughtered. They probably was drunk.
It might have been in Houston. They was Dallas. I think it was Dallas.
They was Dallas.
Dallas. I don't know if they were drunk or not. It was in the middle of the day too.
Even worse.
So I don't know. You know, you could be day drinking. I don't know. But that's crazy, man.
Even worse.
Then something else happened today. The other Texas team. I ain't talking about the Cowboys. We talking about the Texans.
I don't know what the Bills are thinking.
Boy. Diggs, he I don't know what's going on. Like, it seemed like the relationship was getting sour anyway.
That's what they said, you know, and if it was, I appreciate them. I appreciate them for keeping it under wraps. If it was, because nothing has came out about that. But you know, it's been little comments coming out about you know that was an issue going on, but they kept it in house, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So if that was, then you know, it's commendable to them, and you know they moved on in party ways. Now, I'm sure the Texans The Texans they looking.
That's
great.
the wrong team, man. Why did you say this to them, man?
They're looking better and better each year. Each year they looking good. I like what D'Amico doing.
All right.
They are. They really are.
So they didn't really give up nothing. They gave because the Texans don't have a first round pick this year, and they gave up a second round for next year for dead. So they gave them for super cheap.
Yeah, so a fourth and fifth round pick for 24 and 25. Fourth round pick for 24 and fifth round pick for 25.
So I'm looking at it. All right. Are they the one? All right. So I say this. Do you think they're gonna stick with Josh Allen in the next 2 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because Josh Allen has been the whole team basically. They haven't had a run attack. He's been doing it mostly all himself, besides Stephon, and carrying the team offensive wise. So I mean, and look how good they've been doing. So if they build around him, then I think they can have a great shot at going forward.
I say, man, I think this is the setup for. I think this is the beginning stages of them rebuilding.
You better not. There's no need to rebuild.
I think Diz is the first one. They gonna. So I say this. So all this draft right now, you see, it's a lot of wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of wide. It's loaded.
That's probably what they did.
You offload that salary cap, get somebody cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I asked about Josh Allen.
But see, like I said, that's all you need. Just build around him. Put 3-4 receivers around him.
You think he might be on a chopper block in the next 2 years to do something like Green Bay or the Texans?
On the chopping block.
Josh Allen in the next couple of years.
I don't think he should be. I mean, like I said, he's the whole team offensive wise. He's been running the ball. He's running the ball, throwing the ball.
I think it might be a Green Bay situation, like what they did with Aaron Rodgers, but they had Love that come right in there. They already drafted him. He sat 1 year under him. You could truly build it. So think about what the Texans is doing right now. They about to have a second year quarterback. They don't have to start talking about a deal for another 2 years. So now you got salary cap to build around. You know what I mean? You can take on Stephon Diggs' salary because you're not getting hit for 50, 60 million
right
at one position.
Right.
So that's the reason why I asked about Josh Allen. If he don't, I don't think they're gonna be a Kansas City Chiefs type of thing where they got when left, Tyreek left, because they was winning with them. They went to the Super Bowl with them, came back and won without him. Josh Allen ain't made it to the Super Bowl,
but they're winning.
They ain't made it to the Super Bowl.
No, they haven't. I mean, the Ravens ain't made it to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
But they're winning. They're winning though. Still, that's what I'm saying though. So all he needs is the right key pieces around him to make his team better.
So do you think that head coach is on a chopping block? Because he's in a hot seat too. And that's going to be the beginning. That's the reason why I said, do you think Josh Allen be on the chopping block in the next couple of years? Because I think the head coach is on the chopping block. I think he's really on the seat.
You let Josh Allen go, and the Bills are over with. The Bills have only been good like the last 7 years, 6 years.
Well, Bills used to have
since the 90s.
Yep. And
so
say this.
That's what I'm saying. So you let him go.
And they didn't win there. They didn't win there.
Exactly.
Think about it.
Exactly. They lost to America's team. They lost to America's team, the team that everybody loves. You know,
who loves them?
They love them. They love them out loud or in private. Everybody loves them. America's team. Man, you was a Cowboy fan at one point in time.
So, all right. At that time, you speaking about this team that used to be America's team. They are not anymore.
They still are.
They're not even Texas. They're not even the state of Texas team. The Texans are the state of Texas team. No, so I say that's the first thing.
That's just this year. 1 year. Texans had 1 year. Y'all try to throw it in for the Cowboys.
They're making moves. They making moves.
They making great moves.
And the Cowboys is trying to figure out, should they go back and get Ezekiel Elliott, because they failed on Derrick Henry. So I don't want to hit. I mean, come on, man, what we doing here? And ain't they about to pay this man $50 million, $60 million, and y'all want him to kill? What you think? Hold on, what you think Zach gonna ask for at the end of this year?
What
you think, Zach?
Dak.
Yeah.
What he going?
What you think he's gonna ask for?
The only thing he should ask for at this end of the year is if he can keep his locker. Because I'm telling you, it's over with. This is his last year.
It's the last year.
I thought last year was, but this is his last year as a Cowboy.
All right. We're gonna try to edit that and put that in the clip. Because you're right. Because I think next year, y'all gonna tank this year. That's why y'all ain't going, because y'all tanking this year. Because you want me to tell you what y'all about to go get prime son Shador.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that, because we building Trey Lance up right now.
So that's what y'all. Everybody's going. Everybody, I'm telling you.
This is the Green Bay situation. Like you were saying, this is the Green Bay situation here. Yeah, we doing that. We did that.
They just showed that it could be done. Green Bay did.
They did. They really did. But you think about it. Green Bay has done it since Brett Favre, though.
Yep.
They got Aaron Rodgers for Brett Favre.
Yep.
Aaron came in and did his thing.
Yep.
Won a ring, and they got Jordan Love. Jordan Love has a pretty spiral.
Yeah.
He has a magnificent arm.
And then think about this. You got C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
And they know you got Purdy. Think about that. He's on his third year right now. Yeah, I think he's on his third.
Who Brock
Purdy.
He getting the bag this year.
Yeah, but he still got this one remaining year before he can shape.
No, I think this is his year. This is the fourth year. I think this is bag, because he's supposed to be getting like the big contract this summer. I think they already negotiated.
No, I think it's next summer. Because they ain't going to get that salary cap up.
He got the bag this summer. I think they've already done it.
No, they ain't done it yet. He got a performance bonus. He got a performance bonus. He got the NFL performance bonus for $800,000.
No.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
That's the league minimum, man. He got the league minimum.
No. They did.
Well,
so I think he got one more year, because it was his third year.
Well, maybe it is next year.
Yeah, it's next year. So
that boy drive a Toyota.
I've been in San Francisco, bro. San Francisco is, bro. They worse than New York, man. That the prices. I mean, you lucky to get a studio apartment for less than $4,000 a month in San Diego, man. That's ridiculous, bro. But yeah, I mean, those young quarterbacks, they're not going to pass up on them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got somebody to build with, and if they are working right, you can surround them around veteran wide receivers like the Texans are doing right now with Diggs. You're pairing him up with C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be dangerous.
So
that's going to be dangerous.
So Tiger Jones just got hired as receiver coach for Alabama. Tiger Jones went to St. Paul's.
Really?
Yeah, got hired as a receiver coach for Alabama. And people who know him, even some people in Mobile who root for the orange and blue team, they say, "Congrats, bro, War Eagle." Yeah, that's major though. That's major.
Yeah.
That's major though. I like that. Congrats, Tiger.
Yeah. Damn, bro. But bro.
This year gonna be good, man.
I say this, boy. The Texas is gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna say this also. Cowboys not gonna even make the playoffs. I'm gonna say that. Y'all gonna tank it. That's why. That's why y'all.
Wait a minute. So you just said two things. You just said, and we're gonna tank it. We're gonna tank. You mean we're gonna tank the playoffs, or you just said we're not gonna go?
Y'all going to get Shador, man.
We're gonna throw the season away.
No. I mean, Jerry Jones still alive, so y'all ain't gonna win.
Yeah,
so you might as well get Shador.
Man, we're going for the chip, man. So
y'all can go. So I have said this. Y'all are allowed to go to the Super Bowl. Y'all can get a press. Y'all get box seats. You get normal seats. Whatever you want to do. And then, y'all get your private jets. Go to Cancun the day after Super Bowl. And enjoy the time, man. Y'all ain't going to be on the visitor home sideline, but, you're going to be at the game. You can watch it. I don't know if Taylor Swift going to be doing the halftime show next year, but y'all should enjoy the show too, man. You know what I mean?
We'll go there. We'll make it to the game before the Ravens do.
Nah, they ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know we win every 12 years, right?
Who?
The Ravens.
First of all, y'all ain't even been to Baltimore Ravens, but only
since 96.
20 years. Yeah. Exactly.
96.
Yeah.
So when did we win the Super Bowl? Our first Super Bowl was 2000. All right. 12 years later, we won again. Now another 12 years, which is this year, 2024.
Oh, you saying y'all gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
Man, I'm just telling you how. I'm just giving you the numbers, bro. That's all I'm doing. I'm just giving you the numbers, bro. I'm just giving you the numbers.
All right. I know what it's gonna lead to. I know what it's gonna lead to.
Hey, I'm just giving the numbers, bro. Hey, every 12 years we win Super Bowl.
All right.
I mean, but we can't say the same thing about Dallas Cowboys because their clock is still running. They've been 30 plus. You like, damn.
It's a season for everything, man.
The .com wasn't even available, bro.
It's a season for everything.
Google was in somebody's garage when the last time y'all won a Super Bowl, bro.
And Google has become a major company.
We were sending codes through beepers.
Hey, you know what? Y'all don't get off of us, man.
Hey, we were going. And you know what I mean? Putting coins in the paper in the phone to pick up our ride pickers up. You know what I mean? During that time period, man.
This all year, man.
Hey,
and I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. But this is all year.
Hey,
and I'm gonna tell you why.
I already told you what happens this year. I'm just giving the facts. Every 12 years.
So I want you to start a pot and put your money in there. You feel me? And I want to see if you want to make this bet. I'm gonna give you the week 15 and see if you still want to make this bet.
I can tell you now. Hey, it's Super Bowl, bro. It's Super Bowl.
Well, we'll discuss. We'll discuss what you want to bet later on. It's still early.
It's like the months of the year. The 12th month is always December.
No.
So
here we go. don't even want to hear this synopsis. It's that bull. It's that bull here. It's just like reading constellations and all that. I don't want to hear it, man.
I'm just telling you, every 12 years, and it's the 12th year.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if y'all live up to it.
Hey,
if you're gonna put your money where your mouth is, you're gonna bet on your boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still have the Super Bowl jersey, my Ray Lewis Super Bowl jersey from 12 years ago. Right? I still have it. Signed and everything.
I know one thing, y'all. If y'all ever get back in that position again and y'all stop running the ball, I know one thing.
That's the reason the 12-year thing came up after he stopped running the ball, man. He said, that's why I gotta throw it, man. He said, I gotta wait the next year. I said, all right, I understand.
Definitely with Derrick Henry, y'all better not never stop running it.
Boy, if they don't use that workhorse, bruh, I mean, why did Dallas Cowboys didn't get him, man? I mean, you ain't paying a lot for him. Now y'all talking about going to get Zeke?
We would not go get Zeke.
Okay. Hey, that's already been talked about.
Man, they said that last year. If nobody picked up Zeke, we would have went back and got him. We would not go get Zeke this year.
Okay.
Not for a major role. Now, if he just wants to retire as a Cowboy, I can understand
it. Let me ask you this. What option do y'all have right now?
As far as what?
Pollard gone.
Yeah. We got Dardell.
Who?
Our running back who we had last year.
Who is that?
He pretty cold. No, Pollard has not been the same. Pollard is not. No, he played. He ran the ball. He played. Pollard has not been the same since he had that injury last year, the year before last. He ain't been. And it's just facts, man. He's not been running the ball the same way he had been. So that's why they got rid of him. That's why they got rid of him. Got that deal.
So that's the reason that he didn't do the same performance when Zeke was there, when he was sharing a load with him.
No, he did good when Zeke was there.
I'm saying, but you're saying the reason he didn't give that same type of performance is because he was dealing with an injury.
No, he got hurt. When he got hurt, he took that big knee injury or what have you in the playoff game. He hadn't been the same since. He has not been the same. And it is what it is.
That is not the common denominator.
That is. That's why they got rid of him.
No.
That's exactly why they got rid of him.
The common denominator is they was used to Zeke giving you those tough yards. Now, once those tough yards didn't need that, you need a home run, they put Pollard in there. He was your speedster. You had your thumper, you had your speedster. Now you have Pollard there. He want to be. He can't thump, but he trying to thump, and he gonna be a speedster. What you think about that? He's gonna break.
Zeke was the best 3-yard back I ever seen. I never seen nobody get more 3 and 2-yard runs in my life. We don't need that. We don't need it. No, that can go. We will not be hiring him back to do that. Just sit back there and shake, shadow, and roll, whatever he be doing. He get 3 yards and fall to the ground. I'm so tired of watching that. I don't even want to watch it on the Patriots team. No,
I thought he jumps in the Salvation Army bucket for y'all. I thought that was y'all theme. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can see more than 3 yards there.
Well, yeah, you know, after, like you said, Pollard and ran it 80 yards and got it down to the 2-yard line. Who better to put in? The best 2-yard back in the league. And then he go run over there and jump in the red thing like he did something. Sure, he's back on that sideline. He where he need to be, up there in New York. Up there in the witness protection program, somewhere far away from Dallas. They better not bring him back.
Hey man, he coming. Y'all don't got no choice.
No, we got a
Ain't
choice.
nobody out there.
We got a choice.
Who's out there? Well, you know what? Gus Edwards. I don't know why y'all ain't stacking him yet. Davin Cook.
And we, yep, Dalvin. And we're gonna, like I said, you can pick up a.
I'm telling you, boy, hey.
We can pick up a back in the draft.
You can. That's one. You can pick him up late too.
Yep. Fourth round. Exactly. Pick up a great back in the fourth round.
Yeah.
So we ain't tripping at all.
Yeah.
Save that little money.
What the money y'all need to save is from Mr. Prescott.
So don't worry. We'll be wrapping it up.
Once y'all tank this season and y'all get Shador, then y'all be cooking with grease.
Man, we ain't tanking no season. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. Who we look like the Pound?
So do you believe the statement that Jerry Jones is all in? Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I mean on the you know what I mean, if you go on the craps table, you say all in, that means you pushing all that money in the middle. But I ain't seen no pushing to nothing in free agency.
Jerry knows. Like he say he has to get a ring. Jerry wants one more ring in his team. And he gonna do what he needs to do to be all in to get that ring. So that's why I'm telling you. And after last year, I seen how fed up Jerry was with that.
So let me ask you: is it the same look he had all 30 years? Y'all get not make it. It look like the same look that he gives every 30 years, and he go in front of the press. No, we got to get better. We different. I promise y'all, Cowboy fans, 30 years, boy. Hey man,
it's been a little different. It's a different look. It's a different look this year. These last couple years, I'm glad to see it. But
so you still believe this after 30 years of lying? Y'all, you still believe this? He lied to y'all 30 years in a row.
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault out there. I mean, we had like 3, 8, and 8 years back to back to back when we had Romo. Romo wasn't the best at all. I wasn't a big Romo fan.
So how is it not Jerry Jones' fault?
Because I mean, what you mean? We've had the players. We've had the people we needed on the rosters to put it together. Yeah, we had the star-studded rosters, man.
Y'all rolling around with 185-pound linebackers, man. Linebacker look small like Ocho Cinco, man. They small. What they supposed to be doing in the hole?
Man, we had one linebacker.
You know how big them linemen is, man. They 350 pounds. They just
go pick one linebacker.
Not the way.
We had one linebacker like that, man. Those years are behind us. Got tunnel vision, man. We looking forward right now.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we went from Romo to that. You know.
Whose choice that was? Mr. Jerry Jones. Nah. Who is judge and executor? Executionary. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's Jerry Jones. He's the president. He's the owner. He's the GM. He's whatever title he keep pounding on himself. We know you own the damn team. Shut the hell up. We know you own the team, bro. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, it's a video. I think I sent it to you. It was a video of one of the ex-Cowboy players said, man, we was practicing, but we had to move so Jerry Jones can land his helicopter in the middle of our practice. Yeah. Man, how you supposed to win off of that?
They was on the wrong field. That ain't the field they supposed to have been practicing on. Now, you watched it just like I did. Them folks had no business practicing on the field that man landed on.
So I got a question.
Simple and plain.
Hold on.
Simple and plain.
Nah. Hold on. I can tell you right now. I got some. All right. So
they was on the wrong field. Man.
All right. I'm gonna go with you on that. So you have a man, Jerry Jones. He's worth. I just Googled it. It said $13.9 billion. He has multiple yachts, a jet, a helicopter. I thought if you had $13.9 billion that you could actually make a pad for you to land, not land on a football field that's marked off for football practice. I'm just saying. I'm you know what I mean. I might be wrong, but I thought $13.9 billion could pay for something, a landing pad.
But why would you own something that's a quarter mile long, a mile long each side?
It's a mile long. So
each side.
a 100-yard football field, but you got a mile long worth of field.
What's the problem? I don't see the problem.
Okay, that's why y'all ain't winning.
I don't see the problem.
That's why y'all ain't won a Super Bowl. That's why y'all ain't won a Super Bowl since Nokia phones was around.
Because he's going to land on the field that they don't even use.
Well, I tell you, when y'all Cowboy players,
they don't even use the field.
What? Like, what's that? What's the
problem? I don't see the problem.
What's the name? What's the name they used to do the little telereader back in the day? You used to have to dial at 1-800-900. Miss Cleo. He Miss Cleo, y'all, man. That's why y'all delusional. that man just Miss Cleo, y'all, for the last 30 years, and y'all keep falling for it, man. He hypnotized y'all, man. He got a little thing that's going in front of y'all face like this. Follow this, and hypnotize y'all, bro.
I don't see the problem.
I bet you don't. Don't.
Just because he landed a jet on the field that they don't even use. Now he a bad man. Like I said, we've had the players. It ain't his fault. He can't go out there and throw the ball and run the ball, man.
He can't throw. He can't catch. He can't pick nobody.
Exactly.
He can't pick the right personnel. Anything. You're right. He just need to go shut up and be an owner. Just like let me ask you something. When the last time you heard from the Chiefs owner? Is he? Do you hear him saying he all in? I ain't never heard that before.
I don't listen to him, man, so I wouldn't know.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
But the world listens to Jerry though. Is it his fault that the reporters interview him after games? That ain't Jerry's fault.
You know why? They want to get him on record saying this dumb crap so y'all can be at year 31 of not going to Super Bowl. So he can say next year, hey, I'm sorry, Cowboy fans, I'm all in. He just missed Cleo on y'all. He just missed Cleo. I think she got fed time because of that crap. He need fed time for lying to y'all folks, man. I got y'all back, man. I'm trying to help y'all. Put this man in jail, man. This man lying to y'all. You know what I mean? He's lying.
It ain't him. He ain't do it, dog. Like I said, he ain't do it. It ain't his fault. We don't blame Jerry. We blame the players who can't get it done, and the coaches who can't get it done. That's who we blame. That's why we get them in and out. And like I say, Dak is next.
I really do believe that. He's done. Y'all, if y'all pay this man any more than $30 million, y'all, and he gonna ask for it. He's gonna ask for at least 60. I don't know a team that will pay him 60.
Nobody would. Nobody will pay that man 60 million right now. At this point, I don't give a what he asked for.
Let me ask you something. Do you think he will reset the market? Like when I say reset it in a downward spiral, not in an upward spiral. Yeah, he better. Because
he can't be greedy. He can't.
Yeah, you can't keep going up. He's gonna have to ask for something like what Baker Mayfield asked for. I think Baker Mayfield got a real free. I think his like 30 mil or something like that.
Yeah,
like that.
For like 3-4 years.
Yeah. I think
still $100 million contract.
Yeah. It was like 30. That's very, very, very reasonable for like Zach don't have no like leg to stand on to ask for 50, 60 million. Like what? You don't even have MVP.
He got nothing.
He got nothing.
Nothing. And just to keep going out there and tanking like he does, you know. I mean, you the guy showed up by Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, all rookies. You know what I'm saying?
Think
At the
about
most opportune time.
You miss your partner, your Alabama native, Jalen Hurts. He didn't want to leave.
Yeah. But you know, right? I consider Jalen season though a season.
Yeah.
Player.
But you know, I'm saying he's still.
Yeah, he's still on there.
Yeah. He's stronger than Zach.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
I mean,
that's true, man.
And he went out and he in y'all division. That's where you move. You know what I mean?
We gotta get rid of that, man.
Hey, man. But yeah, bro, we're gonna that's Oh, you know what? Before we wrap it up, man, I actually forgot to bring this up, man. That have you been following what's going on with the Jackson State? I'm sorry, Jackson State women's basketball coach.
I heard something about it. I mean, I haven't heard the details of it. I heard a little.
You know, she a bit winner. You know what I mean? She a bit winner. I think they went to the last 3 or 4 years. No, 3 and 4 years of championship games, multiple rings, blah blah blah. And her contract is up now.
So she got offered, didn't it?
Nah. She didn't get that, you know what I mean? Like they didn't extend her. So now she was like, you know, it ain't official, but it's still kind of like in limbo. So she's interviewing. And I think she already interviewed with Tulane, but then also what's scary is Tennessee fired their women's basketball coach.
Mm-hmm.
I blame that on Cardozo with that last second shot against South Carolina. But
yeah, because if they would have won, if they would have won, she would have still been the coach.
Yeah. So now that job opening. I mean, now when that Tulane, then that Tennessee, and I guarantee it's gonna be a few more open positions. Now Jackson State is like, oh, we working on it. They came out public and said, oh, we working on a contract. We trying to work contract details now. Okay. I already know how this about to work. Let Tulane especially let Tennessee. Jackson State ain't gonna be able to afford it.
No, it's over. I mean, then you didn't even offer her. You didn't even offer
early.
Yeah,
y'all should like it early.
Exactly. You didn't even offer her a contract. It's over.
Yeah. Now when these openings came up and her name is getting attached to it, now Jackson State like, oh, nah, you know what I mean? Nah. You know what I mean?
I heard right. I mean, I was asking if she got offered from somebody else because it seemed like I heard her name attached to another school.
It was attached to like the Tulane, and also they're attaching it to possibly trying to have an interview with Tennessee.
That's major. That's a big come up.
That's major because that goes right into the SEC. Mm-hmm. And SEC women's, you already know that's hectic right now.
Yeah. That's what they need. Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be like I'd be happy for if she get in one of those.
They should offer her because whatever offer they about to have, if Tennessee offer, it's going to be at least $1 million. It's going to be at least $1 million. Just say off $1 million.
It's going to be way more than what she getting paid, I'm sure.
Yep. Now, I mean, maybe it was some things right about what Prime said about Jackson State. You know what I mean? Like they put themselves back on a lot of things. Because she's going back to back to championship games and winning, and you ain't locked this down for a long time contract. Or that's sabotage.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Because you notice like the two as highest college women's basketball coaches, Don State is number 2, and then Kim Monkey, she's 1. And she's gonna be 1. You know what I mean? She got 4 rings. I'm surprised UConn women's coach is not that high. I don't know where he's at on the pecking order, but like they won. You know what I mean? They you know what I mean? So they proven that. So I think they have to. I think Kim Monkey, when I looked at it, she was at 3.2 a year. Don Say she just redid her contract and she's at like 3.1 a year. But Don Say wasn't near her end. Like they was like, oh, last year when they went, oh, we got we ain't finna let this. Hey, how long you want another 5 years? You can go ahead.
Right now. Right now.
Go ahead, do this right now. Because they know if she win another, hey, it's gonna cost. It's probably gonna be $4 million, and it's gonna be going up. So, man. So I think whatever they messed up by not locking it down to a long-term contract.
Yeah, it worked out for her at the end of the day because if she gets a bigger contract, like I say with Tulane or Tennessee, big ups to her. She earned it. She deserved it, and that's on them. They got to bite the dust now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to bite. You supposed to lock her down. That's like. It's think about the Pat Mahomes situation. After the second one, they restructured his deal. Like, he didn't even need to sign it. I think she had like a whole nother year. It's not. We're gonna go ahead and do this now. Then this year, that kind of restructured a little bit. He ain't really losing no money, more bonus money, so they can free up the salary cap. But they not. You don't let that even get nowhere near the end.
Right. That's real.
And like, ain't they gonna let Andy Reid come to his last year's contract?
Before they make another.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Make it make sense. No, they ain't doing that.
Yeah. That's a front office issue.
Yeah, man. So that's unfortunate for Jackson State, but they got to bite the bullet on that one because that was bad.
Fortunate for her.
Yeah. Now you just let the floodgates open and you finna really. Even if you get a contract to her tonight, she ain't signing that.
I wouldn't.
That goes back while I was getting this episode where I was like, if somebody offer you $5 million, is that really what they prepared to pay?
They know you worth more. They know you worth more. Yeah.
Yep.
Congrats to her. I hope she gets the bigger bag on that.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. Man. Hey, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this this great episode, man. We had to do some catching up from scheduling conflicts and stuff, but hey, this is always a joy to do. Hey, Mark, you want to go? We got the games coming up. I think they start Friday. We could probably do Saturday if you want to. For our next Saturday or Sunday, our next video, because I think they play Friday, and I think they play Sunday, and then I think that's for I think that's the women's. The men's, I think it's Saturday, and then the championship game on Monday.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Friday is Sunday.
Yeah.
And then the men's is Saturday and Monday. Yeah. So yeah, bro.
We'll definitely get back on.
Yeah. Everyone, hey, I gotta say that I should have said at the beginning of the video, I really appreciate everyone liking, watching our videos, going our TikTok, looking at the clips, going to our YouTube channel. We getting more traffic on the YouTube. We want to keep that going up. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is Down South Sports Roundtable. Also our TikTok, and we're gonna get our Instagram set up in the future. Also, we on Facebook, so we on multiple platforms. But also, you can watch this full episode on YouTube. So I really appreciate everyone watching and supporting us.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Take care.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
All right.